practicality test.
Yeah, there's lots of room.
I mean, that's not really
Lots
the
and lots of
practicality
space.
test. You are blending in this morning with the Shmuseum. Not quite. You're kind of somewhere in the middle.
Is it that wall? Maybe.
No, on camera it's quite funny.
This is going a long way away today for something quite important.
We're heading all the way to BMW Bristol because it is due its service. So we now have 1,200, and let's get the exact number, 1,242 miles. But when we're there, they've aligned up something for us to test drive as well. So that's going to be quite fun.
That's exciting. It's got a pretty cool plate as well. I've heard.
Does it?
I've heard.
Interesting. We'll see when we get there. Something a lot of people have asked, what happened with the plate?
Yeah.
It's a funny one because I showed it on this one, conveniently.
Here's one
I prepared earlier. I haven't actually registered it yet because I've been quite lazy.
Yeah.
But I actually quite like it being on a nondescript plate as I'm using it as kind of daily
incognito.
runner. There's a little bit more incognito.
It's as under the radar as you can be when you're driving a bright yellow M2.
Well, as Schmark 150 just pointed out, also available in Sao Paulo yellow. Because right now it's Sao Paulo yellow grey.
Very true, yeah. I think I saw some comments recently, they were like, when are you going to clean the M2? We want to see it clean. It did get clean and then it got used again. It happens.
The problem is, it's why the van's parked, the new van is parked inside, because you leave it outside for about 5 minutes and it will no longer look lovely like that. Everything's clean right now? Is that true? Apart from the M2
Apart from
and
the M2
BYD.
and the BYD.
But they are literally daily runners.
No, everything is clean, yeah.
In fact, I plugged this in just so I got it back to 100%, which it is now on, which is good. That's been used a lot. I drove this in once, and this happened. Look,
better get cleaning.
Schmark's here.
Oh, that's a Schmark 150.
He's wandering around. Okay, I think we should get on the road because we've got a couple of hours ahead of us to get all the way over to BMW Bristol.
Who's driving?
I'm going to drive the first bit. We'll all drive. You can drive. Welcome.
I'm going to sit in the back.
You're going to sit in the back?
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
Laptop, work.
Get some work. He thought it was a 7 Series.
Yeah, I can. Just chill.
No, you can. It's decent. It's decent. Right, let's get this started and let's get pretty much straight out on the road then. Get this mission underway.
I'm going to stand here and listen. You can go and turn it on.
Yeah, true. And then you can, hopefully, if you don't mind, be on shutter duty. Get this out. Right. Press the magic button.
Nice.
M2 mode.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's really windy. This is happening on video. I apologise for the wind.
Yeah.
It's going to be bad on the mics. You got to wait for the seat to go forwards. Yes, probably. Do you? Come on. Wait,
Sometimes today would be very nice.
M2s are 3-seaters.
Wait, I can stop it. How much space do you have?
Yeah, it's okay.
You're not really going to do much work in there.
No, do this differently. You're going to sit like with your legs in that direction.
Sideways legs.
Yeah, that's what you do in M2. 3-seater.
You've sent it forwards again. Go on, squeeze in.
Does he need help?
Oh, it's windy and wet and miserable right now.
Oh,
To check out
lots of room.
It's quickly dried. It was flooding this morning.
Yeah, but there's still all sorts of chaos absolutely everywhere.
The roads, the driving standards at the moment are so bad. And just like partly watching this coach just to make sure he doesn't overshoot the, he'll be fine.
Might use the racing line.
Yeah, could you imagine?
Whoa,
nearly. There was a little wiggle there, we saw that. So we've got, what, 2 hours? I do like this system. I'm a big fan of the Android Auto Apple CarPlay in here because by the time you're sat in your seat, you turn it on, this is up and running.
Yep.
The only thing that's funny is when you're filming a video because it overrides.
I forgot something. Heated seat.
You didn't forget. Mark turned it off.
What?
This morning. This guy.
I don't like heated seats.
Mark doesn't like heated seats.
No. When he stepped in, he was like, "Who had the heated seat on? Why would you have the heated seat
Every
on?"
single passenger in this car.
They say that it's 9 degrees today.
You don't need a heated seat. Like at 9 degrees.
The funny thing is nobody can hear him because we've got the mics up front.
Shout louder.
You've got to shout, or I've got to do this and hold it like that.
I said you don't need heated seats at 9 degrees.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair.
it's still nice.
Then he has it off. Look.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have
changes
mine
off.
off now.
I
But that's
wanted it
because I'm
on.
already warm.
Also, Tim, I'm going to commend you for something.
What?
This is an absolutely brilliant song.
Okay. It's not Spotify
Okay.
random.
Oh, is it? Is it right? Well, regardless, it's a very good song. So, And you've actually listened to it because you're like through the bar.
I just put Spotify on and let it roll. It makes life so much easier. This is, you can tell it was raining a lot by how much spray there is. But basically, we're heading all the way to Bristol through a little bit of weird planning, to be honest. The original intention today was that we would also bring the GT Black series to go drop it back off at Avant-Garde for the brake discs, but they haven't arrived from Mercedes. So we booked this back into BMW Bristol, where obviously we collected the car, with the view that that would all happen at once, but unfortunately we just ended up taking just this today. However, I'm not entirely sure how GT Black Series suitable
I was going to say, yeah, this isn't the best for that. Cup 2s, or is it on Cup 2Rs at the moment?
I've got a new set of Cup 2Rs, but we haven't put them on yet.
No, it's on Cup 2s, but regardless.
We could put the winter wheel set on, because the winter wheel set is on the rack at the back of the garage.
That's true.
Well, whatever, it's fine. We'll do it another day. It will work out.
Can we go that way? The sun is to our left.
Unfortunately, we're going the other way. There's a learner. It better not be a learner. Oh no, wait. You can learn on the motorway now.
You can, yeah. As long as you're with an instructor in an instructor car, then yeah, legally you can learn.
Interesting. You couldn't back when I was learning 20-something years ago.
Or when I was learning, not 20 years ago.
Not 20 years ago. Also, I'm going to point out that we at 9-something in the morning, 9:15 in the morning, 9:17 in the morning, have basically gone our full loop around the M25. And we have not sat in a traffic jam until this is kind of not going to count this as a traffic jam.
No.
There's a nice Suzuki Jimny up there. But basically, we haven't come to a standstill on the M25, and that's rare on a weekday.
We should enter the lottery tonight.
Yeah.
Let's go and buy a scratch card or something. What's this about?
I found you a puddle.
Well, I can step over it.
Do you know what? It's going to be easy for you. It's much harder for Mark.
Yeah, here you go.
Give me this.
Wait now, 20 minutes.
Whee! What are you doing?
Come on.
Stepping straight in the puddle?
Yeah.
Yep.
Have to. That's it. Can't get out.
What was that?
No way to get out.
Because of my wonderful parking,
No.
you're going to shuffle it forwards
No,
to
I'm
make
not.
it easier for us.
I'm not. You can just climb over.
No. You'll shuffle it forwards.
The issue isn't you. Mark has to get into the back. You just get to step in normally.
I've asked him to move it forwards.
And I refuse.
Apparently. Come on. I'm not sure if he actually did that. It wasn't on video though.
Goodbye.
He's so nice.
Wow, Bradley.
What happened?
Are you squeezing back in there again?
Yeah, of course.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, what were you just saying about driving techniques?
Yeah, if you drive a BMW, they have a specific marker on the steering wheel where you put your hand. There.
Oh, that's
And then
how you do it.
Exactly.
I don't think I'm leaning back far enough.
Yes, exactly. And you need to be leaning a little bit more backwards.
See
And what are
me.
you using that thing for?
Oh, yes.
You don't use that in a BMW.
I forget
It's an
sometimes.
optional extra, nobody specs. So I don't know what's on this car, but
I somehow ordered it. You would know. You've had a few M2s and the likes.
Yeah, I never used it.
You had
Oh,
the.
we
You
know
had
why. We know why, because you didn't spec the M drivers pack. Well, this doesn't have the
Oh,
M
yeah.
drivers pack,
I
whatever it
didn't
is.
draw.
Yes, we don't have the M
Is that what
drivers
it's
package.
called?
That's the like higher speed limit, all that stuff.
Yeah, and to be a true M driver, you don't use them, so...
So I'm not an M
Yeah.
driver.
Yeah.
You had a 135i, then you had an M2 in Long Beach Blue, and then you had an M2 Comp in Hockenheim Silver.
Yes. Yes.
Which didn't stay very... Well, didn't stay very
It
silver.
didn't stay very silver.
No, not far from stock. Far from stock. How does it feel
Crazy.
to drive the BMW as a daily?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Life's
space.
great. It's comfortable.
Every
Just-
roundabout sideways.
Yeah, you just stick it in Eco Pro and be really boring, obviously.
Wait, Mark's like every roundabout sideways, and you're like stick it in Eco Pro.
Yeah, and go sideways around a roundabout.
There's a difference. There's a difference in opinion here.
Yeah. Two different drivers. That's why
No,
Mark drives like
parking
this.
on two- yeah.
And I drive like this.
Parking on 2 parking spots. That sort of stuff.
That was the Ferrari dealer. Big love it, Ferrari. That was a great view. What a camera shot.
Well done.
We're following an Amazon van. It's not my Amazon van delivering me stuff today.
Bags not in order for your safety. What?
What? Be aware, bags not in order for your safety. What does that mean?
That doesn't make any sense.
Follow the Aston, I'm going to go with.
Yeah. But don't follow the Aston the whole way because we might end up at Aston, not BMW.
Random Bentley, Lotus or Lamborghini. Stop. Lamborghini Bristol. What do they have? What they have? Urus.
What do they have?
BMW.
Colour.
Got lots of colour. Some familiars.
M3 Touring with a roof box.
Nice. Back at BMW Bristol. I like that the Vantage has gone around. Well, the Aston dealer is literally around there. Where do we go?
Left.
Service. Service is over that side.
Yep. Do we go car shopping while we're here?
We're definitely going to go and have a little wander around.
Tesla.
Yes. Oh, easily. Where are you going? You're missing the curb by a car's width.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just being safe. I'm looking after your car.
What's around? What's around? What's
where are we
around?
gonna park?
You're going to go around to service. Go all the way around to service.
Okay.
No point in stopping here.
Oh.
Check out those grills.
Which ones?
The M5.
That's not nice, but I can do it. Whoa.
That's really not nice.
We're fine. Oh. Where am I parking? Over here?
I would just stop in there.
I'll just go in this one.
Yeah, on that side somewhere.
A nice big space so I can park like a BMW driver, as Mark said, and take up all of the spaces.
No, you'll take one space.
No, 4.
Mark, we don't do that here.
Overachievers.
That's just what you do.
Somebody running behind you, as they do?
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's their own fault. I was reversing.
That was the most calamitous arrival at a dealer ever. We're here though. My question at this stage is, do you like those grills?
Oh, are these the ones that like light up as well?
Those are the big illuminating grills.
Yeah. All up in your grill.
Mark doesn't like those grills. Do you like the M5?
I like the M5. That's nice colour. Which colour is this? Do you know which colour is this? You're a BMW man.
No, no idea.
Anyway, we'll go drop off the key. It would be rude not to come and have a little look around, wouldn't it?
Yeah, let's go to the used approved. However, you recently bought the M2. I've recently bought my 3 Series.
And as it happens, Mark has recently bought a new Alpina, which we might touch on more. That's going to be going inside in a moment for its service, but
What can we find?
it's always worth a little...
That is, the i3s are cheap, 11 grand for an i3.
That's actually quite crazy, isn't it?
There's...
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's lovely.
Nice. Spider RS goes past.
And over here, a nice M5, the previous generation.
Oh, good spot. These are really good value for money. Look at that.
53 grand for this. That's a lot of car.
That's a lot of car for the money. That's actually crazy. I used to have the M5 before it became the competition, and then obviously had an M8 competition as well back at the time. But you know what? If you're thinking about buying a used car, you're going to want to save yourself time and money, and the way to do that is to run a car vertical check. Now, car vertical works in many different countries, connected to all sorts of different government databases and insurance registries to bring up some history about that car, to be able to save you from purchasing something that perhaps doesn't have the best history, things that you'd want to know about. Take, for example, this BMW M2. Yeah, safe to say, if you were buying that and it had been fixed up and put back on the road, you would want to know about it. Again, same story with this M2 competition. The idea behind running the car vertical check is not only has there been some crash damage, but perhaps flood damage. Maybe there's been an odometer mileage rollback. Again, you would want to know about that before making the purchase. So with car vertical, you can run a check on a car you own or a car that you're thinking about buying to protect you before you go and make that time investment to go and see it and perhaps even purchase it. With the code SHME150, you can also save 20%. Plus, there's also the link down below if you give a click of that, as, I'm just going to say it, nice new Aston Martin Vantage rolls right by. Plus, if you click through, it will automatically preload that, and if the report goes without findings, you'll even get a credit. It feels like everything's happening here at the same time, probably due to the fact that it's really windy. Even though it's sunny, it is storm time in England yet again. Did the Vantage set that off?
Maybe it did.
I don't even know. Anyway, thank you to Car Vertical. Guys, check it out. Very kind of them to give us a 20% discount for you guys to use as well. For now, maybe they're going to take my M2 in?
Let's go and find out what's next.
Let's figure it out. Awesome. So, just been shooting a little Q&A in the M5.
That's pretty cool.
Which has now got me quite excited to experience it more. I've got the M5 key.
Have we even said that we're doing this yet? I don't think so.
Oh, well now you know. We're going to be driving an M5 today. But first, the guys are going to be taking this in. Big thanks to them. They've been very hospitable, given that we're
seat
running
covers,
around.
steering wheel cover. Oh, I'm in the way.
Behind you. Yes.
Steering wheel cover, seat covers.
Oh, obviously.
And obviously, it just cut out because
it's really funny.
Android Auto.
Wi-Fi and Bluetooth on the phone instantly connects through the app as well. It knows it's on and it just turns everything on and connects it.
This will be going off. So this goes off through a scanner first.
Yeah, they were
Like
just
a
telling
camera
us
system.
it goes through this road where it gets scanned with all sorts of cameras and things to make sure, I guess, that they know the condition of the car arrived in.
Yep.
And then it's going to go through more service elements than I realised. It's not just an oil change. It's also the diff, rear gearbox, oil change.
Yep.
Some filters and a software thing because it's restricted at top power.
Yes.
Out
We
of the
want
box.
all of the power.
We do want all the power.
It's
so
450. It's meant to be
480. It goes
480.
up to.
Okay.
So it initially has the, what do you call it? The running in restriction, something like that.
Yep.
It's like the running in check restriction or something like that. Yeah. So that's going to go straight on into the workshop. It's always fun watching your own car being driven.
It is. Oh, there's music. Off it
Food
goes.
has arrived. Signed my life away. Back with James. How you doing?
How are we doing, everyone? Good to have you too.
Who handed over the M2 a month ago. It's been a month. It's been a very quick month.
Time flies.
But you have kindly entrusted me with this. What am I giving you this?
Yep. I'll
Not
hold
the
this. I didn't sign my life away.
All right, M5,
Okay.
new M5.
New M5. Lots to talk about. Big talking point car. Really good to see what you think, good sir. Honestly.
It's actually kind of strange for me because I haven't really had any involvement in the G90 generation of this car at all at this point. Obviously 4.4 hybrid V8, 700 plus horsepower, 1,000 Newton meters of torque. Kind of crazy thing.
Yeah, even just hearing that, so used to hearing these figures, but it's a 5-door saloon car with 4 comfortable seats and a big boot, and it does that on top of it as well. It's quite big, isn't it? It's quite
a huge
big.
car, and it's been famed already for being quite heavy. That's the cliche talking point that everyone is mentioning. But that's why we'll go step in and go find out what it actually feels like.
Yeah, I like your opinion.
Right, new shape, start button.
Oh, that was interesting.
That was interesting.
Oh, because it's hybrid. I was like, where's the engine?
That you need... Okay, I should go back to basics a little bit here.
Can you teach us, please? I'll do my best.
M hybrid button.
So what that's going to do is obviously talk about the level of...
Engine on.
Exactly. Dynamic plus.
Yeah, I mean, we'll drive it in hybrid. But obviously that's the V8 fired up. 1,000 miles in here. So still pretty new car. The screens and the lighting, because when you indicate, does it do things?
Hazards are a good one. Put your hazards on, everything goes red.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
That's really fun. Because you have to remember, at the end of the day, it still needs to be 5 Series quality and that sort of thing as well. So this interior light bar that wraps around the car, you're going to get throughout the range, not just on the M product as well.
So one of the doors is open. Is that mine or is that the back one? That was mine. Sorry.
Good start. Good start.
So my first challenge is navigating this massive car around a nice tight corner. Where are my cameras? Where's the camera button?
Center. There.
Nice. Okay. Good.
Yep. This felt tight in the M2.
But this is why.
You don't have rear-wheel steering. All-wheel. Yeah. Does this have rear-wheel steer or no?
No, there's no rear wheel steer.
No rear-wheel steer.
Oh.
Okay.
So where's the best place to drive?
We're going to take a right out here, Tim.
And follow your instructions.
Yeah, I'll be the sat nav for a bit. Can we go to the smallest streets in Bristol?
No, let's not do that.
Let's test Tim. You've got your augmented reality view up now.
So, it even gives you the traffic light.
Yeah.
Red traffic
that's
light.
clever.
And if you have the nav set, it tells you with arrows where to go, I think.
Yes, okay, that makes sense. So if you're in full electric, it doesn't have the speaker sound. It changes the speaker sound, which is presumably because full electric, you want silence. How much electric range do we have? 34 miles. That's pretty decent for most journeys. So interestingly though, even though we're in dynamic, it doesn't change this. That would all be kind of on the M1 or M2 buttons.
Yeah, and M1 did just change your
M2
energy
go full
recovery.
on. Okay, wait, hold on. Oh, that's funny. Do you know why it beeped? It
Told
beeped.
you to hurry up.
Yeah, hurry up because the traffic light's green.
Yeah.
Get a move
Oh, that's
on.
clever.
Yeah. There's the police car coming
Are
from.
they coming for you?
No, it's going the other way. Interesting.
So we've got about this next sort of 5 minutes of driving is the classic sort of 20 mile per hour, loads of speed bumps.
Okay.
Before we sort of get onto the more free flowing roads, but it's a really good part of road just to actually show what a lot of life's like, sort of everyday driving, and you're going to hit speed bumps, you're going to be sat at 20 as well, and just figuring out how the different cars adapt to that sort of mundane-esque.
It's the reality
Exactly right.
of driving, right?
Yeah.
We always have these grand visions of you're going to pull out of your driveway and you're on a mountain pass every day. But unfortunately, that's not quite how it works.
Very pretty out here. Some nice views.
It's lovely.
Yeah, this is when we question why we live so near to London.
Yep, indeed.
car feel big on these roads?
Not really. The car feels surprisingly not big. I mean, this isn't the tightest of roads, but every time I look to the left mirror, I feel like I've got more than ample space to the, I was going to say to the curb, but to the grass. Yeah, like you say, 20 miles an hour and speed bumps.
We can test the by changing the modes of the suspension, seeing if it's really firm in Sport Plus.
Alright, M drive. Oh, we've got M sound. Yeah. Chassis and Sport Plus.
Let's see what this bump is like. Well, it's not really.
We're going to go round
it. Yeah, I was going to say we're just going to go straight over this.
What bump? That's the one advantage of cars being so wide, right? Just go straight over the speed bump without feeling anything. We are nearly done with speed bumps.
Yeah. Well, they haven't really been speed bumps for us.
No.
They've just been bumps that we just drive over.
Right, back into the 40. I'm going to pop drivetrain into sport and play with some of this. Drive logic. Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Good colour. Nice thumbs up. M family. Drive logic sport. That's the gearbox. Which just changes the
Chassis
feeling.
Sport, maybe we'll leave that in comfort.
No, we'll leave that comfort. Maybe go sport steering.
Brake.
Maybe sport brake.
Anything else? MX drive, forward drive sport.
You need to turn traction control off to do
Ah,
that.
okay. That makes
Leave M
sense.
sound on. Because obviously the M sound, I like that there's just a switch for it. That's nice.
Are we still going the right way?
Still going the right way.
Just follow the road.
It gets better as well.
Get out of the 40 and into something
The
with
joys
twice.
of living and working in Bristol takes a few minutes to get to some nice bits. This is a proud test drive route. I'm happy with this
Some
one.
nice sheep over there. Get to see a bit of everything in Bristol. What a place.
Keep going, we'll be in Wales.
There's some birds. Yeah, to be fair, Wales could have been a good trip.
Well, we're nearly there, to be fair. Halfway through this drive, we get to Chepstow roundabout, which is pretty much right next to the bridge.
We should pop into Wales and back, although the bridge in this weather with the storm coming probably isn't very fun.
Windy. So with the steering in sport,
Yeah,
it's
so-
one thing I'm not the biggest fan of is you feel that artificial weighting of it.
Okay,
I'm not normally the fan of that in most cars, to be honest.
back into comfort.
Yeah. I mean, comfort, obviously, almost in some ways you'd argue gets too light. It's a difficult balance. It's what's right when you jump back into like the 1M with, let's say, proper steering. This.
Yeah, press that. No one can see us from behind.
We have this behind the doors.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Manual. rear.
VIP spec.
Is that a package? That must be an option package, right?
It is, yeah, all included in the ultimate pack. For this
So
car.
what does the ultimate pack include for the car?
So you're getting carbon roof, carbon ceramics, the seats, some more alloy wheel options as well. Obviously these rear blinds.
Yeah. Because the standard spec of this is really high, isn't it? It comes with a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah, absolutely. So all the creature comfort bits, so the heads-up display, the keyless entry, the wireless charging pad, that sort of thing as well.
Mhm.
You could opt to have, a carbon interior like on your M2, rather this
Yeah.
one has the aluminum sort of mesh style as well. Bowers and Wilkins.
So we're turning right here, aren't we?
We are indeed.
Yeah.
how much throttle was that?
Minimal. Absolutely just chilling on it because the problem with any car that's as fast as these modern cars is that, especially when there's a camera rolling, you put your foot down for about 3 seconds and you're going way over the speed limit.
Yep.
And there's a camera rolling. So,
Is that a bit of backfire from the
Yeah.
exhaust?
You let off, you get those,
yeah.
those M pops.
And then intensified by the speaker system.
This is also pre-running service, isn't it?
It is indeed, yeah,
So-
right on the cusp.
So it shouldn't be thumped.
I was probably doing the car a favour, giving it a bit of a drive, because I think probably put some money
ready
on the
for
fact
it.
that the first few 100 miles on that have been very, very carefully driven. Given new car.
That sounds like permission.
We're driving, aren't we? So.
would say about the M2, and I think pretty much most of the modern BMW range, it does everything immensely well, but the problem with doing things immensely well is that you lose a little bit of the character of an older car. And it's a complete catch-22, because if you want the best car, you're going to lose some of the involvement, because the computers are going to do it. You know, suspension improvements takes away the feeling that you get through the steering wheel versus an older car where it's directly connected, right? So how do you win in that battle ever? I can imagine already, though, that this would be pretty bonkers on a track-type environment. You know, just little accelerations, and you very quickly watch the numbers rising. And yeah.
I'll have to have a go on the Autobahn in this. It must be an immense Autobahn cruiser.
Oh, I can believe that. 300 plus with ease. Like, this thing would absolutely
Plant.
haul.
Plant.
Spot the people that spend time living in Germany.
Yeah.
But it is what a car like this is built for.
Sure.
Like, when they're engineering it, I mean, when they're engineering the 5 Series to begin with, but then when the team at Garking are engineering this, they're literally building it with their local roads where you can drive 300 plus on the A8 or the A9 and just go, woo.
I think the main thing is that these kind of cars have become so powerful that they may be too powerful for countries like the UK and roads like this.
Completely. Because with the power, it has to be stiffer, has to be firmer, has to be bigger, or is bigger with regulations and safety stuff. And combine all that together, and on the small roads that we have here, you're immediately a little bit lost.
Yes.
Which way, where are we going at?
Third exit.
Thornbury.
Yeah. That's my guess anyway.
Oh, down to a 30. That was a pretty hidden 30 sign. There was I getting ready to fly around the
That means the bridge is shut.
bridge is shut. It is too windy.
We can't go to Wales. We can't go and see any more sheep.
Oh well. Go here instead.
We go to Thornbury. So now which way? We go straight for the B roads.
Straight on, yeah. Straight
Unless
on.
you want to go on the
takes you
motorway.
No,
Motorway or B roads? That's left.
that's what we want.
3, 2.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah.
Plenty of power. Effortless.
Yes.
It's effortless. There's
But-
not much drama.
I was going to say not a whole lot of. I know we're not in the most aggressive settings, right? If you put it into Sport Plus and whatever, you'd get more madness from it. But I think it's one of the problems. It's obviously what you see even more exaggerated in an electric car is that on a public road you can't show what a car like this is capable of because it's too fast.
Yep.
And to get the maximum noise, you need to be at the top of the rev counter. And if I'm at the top of the rev counter, I'm going to jail.
Yes.
Nice twisty road.
The camera has to go off to experience that. The roads are beautiful. No, I prefer the steering and comfort massively. I don't know, it just feels better. It's to 40 to there. No, that's
No,
not
that's a different way.
I'm surprised that it doesn't feel enormous. That's the biggest surprise, but I think the modern BMWs do a good job of that. Making you feel like it's so much more manageable than it is. So what is the price of this? Where are we? Where does this begin? What kind of range are we in?
So the Ultimate Pack currently has about a £20,000 price tag to it with everything included. So this is probably about a £117,000–118,000 car. It's Marina Bay Blue, so one of the individual colours.
Yeah.
On that as well. Adds a bit of a cost, about £1,000 on there as well.
That's interesting because as a standalone it sounds like a lot, but versus everything else now, it's actually not. It's kind of...
It's crazy to say, but you're right. You're right. The cost of everything. I mean, even across the range, speaking primarily for BMW use as well, you're looking at an entry level sort of 1 Series now, with with an M Sport pack and some bits being nearly £45,000 now, and things like that as well.
We've all got to get used to this 20% of inflation in the last 3 years. It changes things. It changes everything.
And also,
So how close is an M3 then?
M3 as well. So
My M3, as I had it 3 or 4 years ago, was 82.
yeah,
Quite a low spec car, but 82 was the number. I guess now with some price increases, it would probably be 90 or something.
it's getting close to it. Yeah, still got an 8 in front of it.
Okay, good.
Memory serves. It depends how bonkers you want to go with the specification. You know, it's so easy to get carried away on a configurator and say, yeah, must have that. I just think BMW in recent times with these sort of G series cars, I like to call them, what you're getting as a standard package is helping not go silly on specification, really.
Sign we love to see.
Yes. Get a bit more of a move on down some proper B-road bashing. I mean, this is where this actually really excels. This does a very nice job down here. Riding up this pretty rough road, steering feels actually quite good, even in comfort, as I said. But it's also so smooth and effortless is the word. Like, I'm just putting in tiny steering wheel inputs. It's a doddle. It's just a cruise. You just waft down.
You almost don't expect it because of something this big and this heavy.
Is it too easy?
Is it too easy? Now, the question there is, what should an M5 be, right? Shouldn't an M5 be quite easy? Shouldn't it be a car that you just jump in and, like that, waft easily down the road, carrying good speed? Right? I think that's basically where they've always been positioned. It's not supposed to be a Hurricane STO, you know? It's not trying to be hard and uncomfortable and angry.
I would wonder if they do it like a CS or something. Like something
Yeah, exactly.
A little bit more
Edge.
on edge. Because the previous CS was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it's one of the best cars.
Yeah.
We're joining the M5 in the M5.
M5 on the M5.
I think we are going round to the right here.
We are.
Okay, good. M5 South.
M5S, this isn't an M5S, that's not a thing.
M5C.
CS, maybe. Maybe one day. What's
Wait.
beeping at you? Oh, the
Traffic light.
Oh,
but
it
it
sees
thinks
the
it's
one
green.
over there. It sees the one ahead of
yes,
you.
it sees the one up in front. You always, with the automated systems, need to keep your kind of wits about you a little bit.
Yeah.
Right, so onto the motorway means we can. It picks up even more the quicker you're going. The quicker you're going, the quicker it offers you more. Very capable, very capable. I think that you do lose a little bit of driving character, engagement, because of how much is happening. And I definitely think that the number of different settings and control panel modes and things would confuse a normal person to oblivion. Yeah. But I quite enjoy it, being able to set up and play around with a lot of stuff. And I quite enjoy the car for this type of thing, right?
We're back.
Back at base. Nice. Good little drive that. Thank you for the opportunity to get behind the wheel of the M5.
Pleasure, Tim. Feels long overdue.
You never know. Maybe one of these next year. Maybe.
Sounds good to me.
Is there any yellow in here?
We'll talk deals. Cool. Thanks for the drive.
Pleasure.
Into park, or do you just turn it off? You just turn it off, don't you?
Turn it off.
And it puts it into park. Cool.
That's yours, bro.
Thanks, Mark.
Straight to it.
Take it now. I have just moved the car, parked it in front of the handover bay where I collected the M2 not all that long ago. And I've got to say, the more you see of this, the more you get used to it. The design, the style of it. It's a big old thing, and I actually quite like the key as well. I know not everybody does. This is also quite big as keys go, but I think it's a cool little piece of design. Anyway, I've enjoyed my first drive in that, and getting a little experience of it. For now, I think we're gonna head back inside for the moment and see when the M2 is done. It should only be an hour or two, and then we'll have that, well, from when we dropped it off, back and ready to continue onwards. That was super efficient. Quick and easy. I like that. Ready to come out. Emerge. That colour in the sunshine is so bright. Got cars coming from everywhere. What happens now?
Yeah, so it's gone now.
It's gone.
It's gone. It's coming back, but it's
Yeah.
gone. Part of the service process. Every time the car leaves the workshop, it needs to go through the scanners, which are just around the back as well. So it's coming back.
It is.
It's coming back.
That makes sense. You've got to scan it in, scan it out. Cool. So what do you think? Should we tinker with it? Should we be doing anything with this?
Well, it's funny you say that, Tim. For viewers, I haven't told him this yet, but I've got a bit of a plan. So I wanted to wait till you got here. It's a good looking car, but I think it needs some M bits, some performance
Some more
parts
M-bits.
on it.
Performance parts.
Carbon parts.
Because there's quite a portfolio of different things you can add on the M2, aren't there?
There's so much. There's so much. Front
So
splitter,
what are we thinking?
carbon air inlets, carbon side strakes, a wing.
You can do quite a lot.
2 different wings you can have on it.
I'm going to have a look. You're going to have to send me the brochure and we'll have a little nosy with it.
Send you it now. What do you think? Personally, I think it's a great idea, but I think it's probably one for the comments.
For the
a little bit
comments,
as
let
well.
us know, should we have some M Performance parts on the M2 and come back and get them fitted? I like that. You're like, yes,
Yes,
you should.
do it,
Yes, you
do
should.
it, do
Thank
it.
you very much for that.
No worries at all.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
There you go. You're very welcome.
Thank
Lovely
you.
to meet you as well.
Likewise.
Take
Thanks
care.
for your help. Cool. Maybe we will. Maybe we will.
Maybe see you soon.
Thank you for the drive.
No,
Thank you for
pleasure,
everything.
Pleasure. Thanks
Cool.
again, guys.
Get on the
Leave
road.
it
Back to base. Brad's looking very cold over here. Let's do it. I heard the exhaust valves go on. I heard that. We can. Oh wait, hold on. You're driving this when it's run in.
Oh my god, yeah, brilliant. Let's go. Launch control, M2.
Get straight into launch. Oh, you've got everything nice and warm. Perfect.
Have we?
Well, it's warmer than it was.
the car's warm, yeah. So your heating is not on. My heating is on.
It's just being in the car with the air conditioning.
This, if we make it back, then is a successful day. So we need to get lunch.
But we're not
so-
going to go back then because we're going to go and say hello to Aston Martin, and then we're going to go and get some lunch. It won't be much after that.
So which mode are we driving in now? What do we do? What's different?
Well, you're driving us from here to Aston Martin, so
Yeah.
you've got
And then you're
about
gonna
you've
go
got
right out you go,
0.3
Brad.
miles. Yeah. You know what's coming.
I just thought you might have work to do now on the way back. You'd like to be chauffeured
I have a
around.
bit. You're welcome to drive it. I mean, to be completely honest, the drive from here initially isn't thrilling. It's kind of out of here and then on a
not very
motorway.
far. Well, yeah, the whole way. The most thrilling bit is probably the M25 and the chaos that will come.
Yeah, let's venture around and go with the flow a little bit here. How does it feel?
It feels different.
Different? Different to what?
Before the service,
You're so unlocked.
I can feel the oil is different.
Yeah.
No,
Gosh, your journalistic skills are impressive.
Yes, there
You
might
should be,
it might be like the placebo effect where you think you feel stuff and I probably can't feel anything.
No, you definitely can't feel
What's here? Anything fancy?
I'm going to trade this in now.
Let's have it
So
serviced
that
and
must be
traded.
the Vantage we saw earlier, I think is their demo. Always nice cars around. That colour is nice on the DBX. Very dirty. Being used, that's what we like as well.
Should have put park assist on.
It's kind of the thing, isn't it? We come here to BMW and we go and have a quick visit to Aston Martin on the way out.
You never know, you might want to buy one. You might leave with 2 cars.
Another one. I've got 2.
You might want another one.
I might want a third Aston.